So what drove this guy to kill a member of his favorite heavy metal band? Now the guy's nickname is Crazy Nate, and Crazy Nate, he's about 23 years old when this story starts, and he's living in Marysville, Ohio, and Crazy Nate, he has a problem. He has mental health issues, and he suffers from a lot of delusions. But there's one thing that consistently makes him happy. The heavy metal band Pantera. I mean, he's been listening to them for years. He is obsessed. But at some point, his delusions start making his love for the band very messy. Like one day, Crazy Nate is at his friend's house and he says to his friend, "Hey, can I share these songs I wrote with you to see if you think they're any good?" And he shares the lyrics with him. And when his friend reads these lyrics, he's like, these are Pantera songs. And so from here, Nate ends up convincing himself that Pantera is somehow stealing songs that he wrote and taking credit for them, and he gets really mad, and he starts declaring that he's gonna sue the band. But it doesn't stop there. Not long after thinking they're stealing his music, he starts to believe that they're actively stalking him somehow and reading his thoughts and attempting to steal his identity. And little by little, his friends slowly start to distance themselves from him, as Crazy Nate is apparently getting a little too crazy for them. Then, one day in 2002, he gets an opportunity to turn things around for himself, because that is when he joins the Marines. And, he does all right in the military. He becomes an automotive mechanic, he gets promoted to Lance Corporal, which is still a low rank, but, it's something. But then his behavior starts getting a bit erratic. He's spending a lot of his free time in the rec center talking and whispering and arguing with himself. So in 2003, the Marines send him to get a psych evaluation, and the doctor determines that he's a paranoid schizophrenic, and the military ultimately discharges him. And that really sucks for him. However, now that he's been formally diagnosed, he's prescribed antipsychotic medication, and the meds should end up helping him. The problem is, he doesn't stick with his meds, so he actually doesn't get better. But then, that same year, out of nowhere, something terrible happens. Something that Nate never thought was possible. His favorite band in the world, Pantera, breaks up. And this is a canon event for him. I mean, he thought they were stealing his songs, so his feelings toward them had gotten very complicated over the years, but them breaking up hit him right in the feels. It almost feels like a betrayal. And he gets super pissed off, and he looks for anyone to blame. And the person he ends up blaming is this guy, Dimebag Darrell. Dimebag